I 34M found out after 13 years that my wife 33F lied to me in the beginning of our relationship. How can I let this go? I 34M have been in a relationship with my wife 33F for 13 years, married for 8, and we haven't had any major fights. We've always gotten along well, only respectful discussions when we happen to disagree on something. I love her very much, and I can't imagine my life without her. However, just last week, I discovered that my wife had lied to me about her being with other people at the start of our relationship. Here's the backstory. We were friends during our time at university, and she had just broken up with her toxic and abusive ex at that time. We used to hang out frequently with other friends, going to bars and having a great connection. About 2 months after her breakup, we went to a concert together where kissed. After that, we started going out as just the two of us quite often, and it was clear to me that I was falling for her. At that point, we hadn't explicitly discussed whether we were exclusive or not. To be honest, I assumed she was seeing other people, given that we were young and in college, and I thought it was normal for her to explore other relationships after her recent breakup. It's important to note that I wasn't dating anyone else during this time, my choice, didn't tell her and wasn't expecting her to do the same. As our relationship progressed, I asked her to be my GF, which she happily accepted. We became exclusive at that point. We're both a bit forgetful when it comes to dates, so sometime later, I realized I couldn't recall the exact date I asked her to be my girlfriend. I approached her, and she couldn't remember either. We both laughed at ourselves, and I tried to guess the date. She then suggested, why don't we consider the date of our first kiss as the start? I thought it was a perfect idea but also pointed out that we weren't exclusive back then, so if she had dated other people after that, it might be a bit awkward for me. She then told me that after that day, she hadn't kissed, hooked up with, or gone out with anyone else because she was already in love with me. I was overjoyed by this revelation, and it only deepened my feelings for her. However, last week, while we were at a family barbecue gathering at her mother's house, her brother mentioned how relieved he was that I was his brother-in-law instead of that idiot Robert, fake name. He recalled seeing them go out once and was glad when we announced our relationship to the family. I immediately sensed my wife's discomfort, and it was clear she felt caught. Later, when we were back home, I asked her about Robert, and she revealed that he was someone she had gone out with a few times after her breakup with her ex. I asked if she had continued seeing him after our kiss at the concert, and she confirmed that she had. When I pressed further, she admitted that they had also had sex. I felt a wave of conflicting emotions, akin to feeling cheated, even though we weren't explicitly exclusive at the time. It made me question my reaction, and I felt somewhat ridiculous for feeling this way. She apologized, explaining that she hadn't disclosed this information out of fear of losing me due to a casual encounter she had after we had become involved. I reassured her that I understood we hadn't been exclusive, and I wouldn't have been bothered by it if she had been honest from the beginning. However, I admitted that I was now grappling with the fact that she had kept this from me all these years. She's deeply remorseful and constantly worries that I might leave her, which I have no intention of doing. Nevertheless, I find myself struggling to overcome these mixed emotions. I can't help but feel that I shouldn't be upset about something like this, but I can't control the way I feel. How can I move past this?